What's going on? Aaron Goldsten here. And all statistics are bullshit. They don't mean anything. They're just there. Let me tell you what I mean. So, the U.S. Department of Education's National Center for Education Statistics, it's a long word, they track people that get jobs that have college degrees and people that get jobs that don't have college degrees. People that have college degrees, on average, make $48,500 a year. People that just have high school degrees and no college degrees, on average, make $23,900 a year. Well, if that's the case, how come when I was 23 years old, I made over $100,000? How come I got a buddy of mine that didn't go to college, just like I didn't go to college, and he makes over $100,000? I know this other guy makes $140,000 a year. He is 28 years old, and he did not go to college. I got another buddy of mine who is 31, makes over $5 million a year, never went to college, just graduated high school. Then how come you hear about all these other people that are celebrities, some of them you just know that they're famous, that are millionaires and billionaires, that some of them didn't even finish high school, or they finished high school but didn't go to college, and they're all massively rich? That's because statistics are bullshit. So let me give you another statistic and let me explain it. So if you take 100 people that make a New Year's resolution to lose weight, only 4% of them stick with that goal and accomplish that goal. So let's say on New Year's, you're one of the 100 people that say, hey, I want to lose some weight, right? Well, if you look at the statistic, that might be kind of depressing. According to the statistic, only 4% of people lose weight. So that means you got a 4% chance of losing weight. That means you have a 96% chance of not hitting your goal. Well, all the statistics are bullshit because you decide the outcome of your life. You create your destiny. You decide if you're going to be in the 4% or you're going to be in the 96%. So when you come home from work, January 2nd, and you had a long day and maybe you want to get a glass of wine. Or maybe you want to drink. Maybe you want to have a few beers, which have calories in them. Or maybe you do what I used to do and you eat a bunch of junk food and that sugar rush kind of makes you more relaxed. Well, you could do that. You have free will. You have the ability to decide and do whatever it is that you want to do. But guess what? You also have the ability to say, you know what? I had a long day at work. I'm stressed out. I want to eat this junk food. That was me. But you know what? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to run for a few miles. I am going to have a salad and then I'm going to go to the gym, right? No one makes you drink alcohol. No one makes you eat junk food. No one says, hey, you can't have that salad, and they hold a gun up to your head and say, hey, you got to have this pizza. No, they don't. You have free will. So because of that, you decide, based on the actions that you take, what statistic you're going to end up in. So when I think it was 17, it was the first time I heard these statistics. And I forgot the department. It's some government body that puts these numbers out. And they started doing it in, I believe it was 1946 or 1947, or it might have been 1948. It was one of those, I think it was 1947. It was one of those 3 years. And they tracked 100 people from the age of 20 to 65. Out of those 100 people, 1% of them were considered rich. That means they had like a net income of, not a net income, they had a net worth of $5 million or more. 4% of those people were considered well off. That means at the age of 65, they could retire, they could maintain a good standard of living, they could travel and go on vacation, they could afford the groceries they want to afford. If the car breaks down, they got money to pay for it, all that good stuff, right? If the washing machine goes out, they got it, they can buy a new washing machine, no problem, they got money. 15% of people were getting by barely, and 80% of people were a combination of dead broke and relying on the government, dead broke and relying on the government and or family or friends for support, and still working. So they were still working, they had no money, and they were or relying on somebody else for money, right? So if you want to get rich, you look at those numbers and you say, well, fuck, this is what I did. I looked at the numbers and I said, fuck, I only have a 1% chance of getting rich. And because of that, I was like, I probably should not even try to get rich. Because if I try to get rich, there's only a 1% chance I'm going to get rich. A 99% chance I'm going to fail. And I don't want to even try because of the possibility that I'll fail. That's why most people don't try to get rich or really get anything in life. Because this is what people do. People have this dream, this desire in their brain. So we're going to say I had this dream to get rich. If I never go after the dream, I always have the possibility that I might be able to get rich in my head, which gives me hope and keeps me alive and gives me some inspiration. If I go after that goal and I fail, that dream is dead, and the positive feelings I was extracting from the idea of the dream gave me motivation, gave me inspiration, something to look forward to, and now it's dead. That's how a lot of things are. So because of that, one of the things you got to do is you got to keep yourself in check, right? You know, that's why I read all these books and I listen to all this stuff. So I don't want to give you that example. All right, I'll give you the example, right? So sometimes I'll be at a club and there'll be a cute girl and I want to go talk to her. And sometimes I don't want to talk to her. Now, why don't I want to talk to her? She's hot. I want to go talk to her, right? I'm single. Why would I not want to go talk to her? Because if I don't go talk to her, there's always the possibility that, oh, maybe she's into me, okay? And that's an idea that, you know, I enjoy, that it has positive feelings from it. If I go talk to her and she's not into me, that idea is now dead. It's the same thing with making money. So what you do is you get in your head and you become aware of it, and then you self-talk to yourself, and then, you know, you go talk to the girl, right? Or you go after the money. All right, so like sometimes I'll be at the club and I'll see a cute girl and then I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't talk to her. And then I'll be like, nope. And then I'll say what I just said to you guys, and then boom, I'm right off there and I'm talking to her, right? So that's why, by the way, in like the 51 Pillars of Wealth, the first half of it is all mindset stuff. Because there's a lot of bullshit that's in our heads. It's no one's fault, right? It's from society and advertisements. Advertisements, the way a lot of advertisements work is they want to make you feel like who you are is not enough, and you need the product that is being advertised in order to feel complete. But because of that, a lot of people, they get kind of brainwashed from all these advertisements that, you know, hey, I'm not enough. So people feel like they're not enough, or they get insecurity. So that's why the first half of the 51 Pillars of Wealth, my flagship product, is all mindset stuff. I got to take bad shit out. I got to put good shit in your brain, right? And then the other half is techniques. What do you actually do to make money, right? I show you exactly how to go after your passion and make a full-time living doing just that. I show you how to make money in real estate. I show you how to make money doing like half a dozen different things online. So basically you have a big thing that you can choose from, and you can say, all right, is there something I'm passionate about that I want to go after? And you can follow that blueprint. Or maybe you're like, fucking Aaron, just give me a system. And maybe you kind of like the idea of real estate. Maybe you like the idea of making money online. You know, there's certain things that you're more pulled to for making money online than other things. So whatever it is, I give you all the options so you can use whatever one of them that you want to use, right? But that's why this mindset stuff is so important. And what happened was, let's take a look at something, right? Why is it that I didn't go to high school, but I made $100,000 when I was 23? All right. How is that possible? Did I get lucky? Well, let's think about it. Well, everybody else was at home and they were watching TV, and maybe they're playing video games, and maybe they're going to the bars. Okay. I was reading books. I was listening to self-improvement. I actually bought a bunch of courses online about how to be a club promoter, and I went through the courses and I tried some of that shit out. All right. And then I eventually teamed up with someone that knew what they were doing, and I learned from them, and I just copied what they told me. And then I would once I got this stuff going, I did a bunch of research. So I spent my time doing research on how to automate it and how to expand it, right? So while everybody else was not trying to do what I was doing, or they were, relaxing. I was doing shit to move me forward in life. So because of that, I was able to make that money. It wasn't luck. It was simply me making different choices. You, as a person, get to decide what choices you make, right? Right now, if you wanted to, you could keep watching this video till the end. You could go to my website and you could buy the 51 Pillars of Wealth. You could stand up and start doing jumping jacks. You could go outside and run around in a circle. You could go buy some books and read it. You could go smoke a cigarette. You could do anything you want to do. I could keep giving you examples, but you can do anything that you want to do. So because of that, you can decide to get rich. Getting rich has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with you simply making a decision and then getting the right information and then keep going and never giving up and just keep grinding it out till you make the money you want to make. But hopefully, after this video, which I'm about to sum up right now, you see that statistics are bullshit. Statistics are real, and statistics sum up the average person, but you don't have to be average. You can decide not to be average, and then you can take actions that average people don't do, and then you will get results that average people don't get. My name is Aaron Goldsten. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.